What is up, everyone? This is Sorkin090 and this is going to be season 22 of the room events for the top 10. And what we got here for room number 1 will be Spot the Difference. Now this one's going to be a fun one because then we're going to play a game within a game here. So coming in 10th place with 993 votes, we have Sundae Girl. So let's see what we got here. That first of all, nice use of using the tuber from the birthday pack. That's the only way for you to get your own tuber. And then from there, what we can tell already is that one tuber has blue eyes and the other one has green eyes or turquoise eyes. And let's see what else is different. That we have one cat tower over here, but onto the other side, there are no cats in that cat tower. Alright. Then of course, we have Edgar and Maya. Then we have one spot or one stove that has the boiling pot, but the other one does not. Now over to here, we have a plate of food that's one different than the other one here. And onto the left side, we see that we have a white mug, but onto the other side, we have a black mug. And not only that, we have a Pepsi on this side, but the other side, we have Coca-Cola. And upon further inspection, one side has toast, but the other one doesn't. And last but not least, that on this side we have ourselves one of the plants on the wall and also a carpet behind the tuber, but on the other side no carpet behind the tuber, and then the flower, or not the flower but the plant on the wall is different too. So that was a fun challenge for room number 1. And again, with the tuber, that you can only get the tuber from the birthday pack, usually within the last week of the September month. Coming in 9th place with 993 votes, tied up with 10th place, we have Sengod. Now here's something that on the left side, we see that there is a green bush right by this tree, but onto the right side, it is more of a yellowish bush. And then of course we have a hole in the wall on that side, but on the other side there is no hole in the wall. Then onto the tuber side, that on the left there is a plant next to the deer, but on the right there's only a rock. And then on the left, we have that there is Slippy behind the fairy, but onto the right, there is no Slippy. Then over to here, we see that there is a sprout next to the vine, which is in one type of design, but on the other side, that it is curly. And I'm not going to really count the house right there because that could just be an issue with the whole entire section here. Which would contradict what I said about earlier about one side having a plant but the other side having a rock, because in the other side that there's the plant on the right side but then there's a rock on the left side here. So that could just be the 360 type turning, so there's not really much of a spot the difference issue here. Likewise, in this little corner we have ourselves a spot where there is some brown flower or brown bush right there, but onto the other side there would be green. But maybe that's just how the 360 turning does to the whole plant, so I'm not too sure if that counts either. But from what I could tell, that is all I could actually see when it comes to this spot the difference. But at least with this one, both the tubers have the same colored eyes here. Coming in 8th place with 994 votes, just one vote past Sengod and Sundae Girl, we have Mop Solandia. So let us see what we can find here. That we have ourselves a green bush, and on the other side we have a yellow bush. We have the black duckling right here, but on the other side is a white duckling. We have Ghost Slippy and regular Slippy towards the center. Then let us see what we have here. That we have ourselves brown little leaves right here, but on the other side it is green. A vulture on one side, but the eagle on the other side. And directly in the center, of course, we have two of the tall grasses sprouting out from the waters. But it's short and simple and to the point. We don't have any of the tubers here, so that's good use of hiding yourself so that it doesn't confuse the people who are looking into your room. Nice job on that. Coming in 7th place with 1,085 votes, we have Wolfie 9149. Now this is an interesting Christmas room. You've hidden yourself well behind the walls here, so that's good. Now what we can see here, that onto the right side we have a blue striped pole with on the other side it is green, and the house is on backwards. Well, of course the house is on correct here. Then on the toboggan, we have a Bierstein or Bierstein. How do you pronounce this one anyways? But in any case, then onto the left side, it is empty. Or is it a tankard? I think it's a tankard. But let's see here. Let us see here. The ice creams are the same. The rabbits are the same. In the center, we have ourselves the Christmas tree that you're able to get from the birthday event. The ice sculptures are the same. The tubers are the same. And as well as the huskies are the same. Oh hey, would you look at that? There is Waldo right there. And is there going to be a Waldo on the other side? And that would be a no. One thing to note, I'm not too sure if that's how the welcome sign is supposed to be, but as far as I know that there's no issue with the welcome mat. All it is that's probably just a directional thing, but what you can say that if you look real closely, that we have one of the flowers here. I do not know how to pronounce it to save my life, but onto the other one, this one is actually brighter than the one on the other side. But from what I could tell, that is all there is to show for this here room, other than a slush of snow on the left and right. And if you're not careful, you probably would also miss the bunny on one side, but there's no bunny on the other side. And with that, I think I have found all of the spots here other than the trees here too. There's so many things. There's 2 trees on that side, and then on the other side there's only 1 tree with Waldo right there. Maybe he's the one that took down the tree. Coming in 6th place with 1,143 votes, we have Melancholy Roses. First of all, thank you for making it more simple. Second of all, where did you put yourself? Where are you hiding? Maybe behind one of these walls, but still that is a great creative use of even making this room to begin with. So already we see that there's Waldo on top of the door with a brown door, but there's no Waldo on that side, and then we have a black door. So the pillows are different. One has a soccer ball that's white and the other one that's green. The skateboard is missing. We have Maya and Edgar being the obvious one here. And then let us see that upon closer look that we have of ourselves the red flowers on top, but on the other side it is yellow flowers. And last but not least, we have sneakers on one side, but maybe that's where the skateboard is replacing those said sneakers. And upon further inspection, that with the bookshelves, this one has black wood, but the other side only has brown wood. If anything else, I should stop saying last but not least if I don't even know if that's the last thing to even find in these rooms. But overall, great job, absolutely great job with this room. Because especially with the carpet that's on one side and of course the floor tiling on the other side. There are so many things to find even after the whole fact. Maybe I've already missed out on a few items and a few things in the other rooms, but hopefully I still did a good job in finding all the differences. Coming in 5th place with 1,154 votes, we have DamianTV. Well, you're making this one challenging now, aren't you? Ooh, let us see what we can find. On top of the towers that we have a microphone, different microphones. Then of course you hid yourself behind the city walls right there. Literally city walls with city buildings, so that's really cool. Then we have ourselves an alien on the right, but no alien on the left. We have a hover car on the left, but no hover car on the right. Wally on the right, and then we have a cop on the left. The signs backwards from the left as to opposed to the right. The silos are different from left and right. The houses are different from left and right. The semi-trucks are in different positions from left and right. We have a soldier on the left, but no soldier on the right. We have cows right here that's different from 1 cow versus 2 cows. The hay bales are different from the center. I don't think you could count the tubers or citizens on the bench as different models, but hey, if that counts, right? And as far as I can tell, I believe that is all there is to show for these ones. Other than the minor differences between positioning of the cars, all I could see is that there were a lot of things that are different here. But nice job on the effort, especially with using Mini City as a theme here, making it even more difficult to find things. Although I'm not too sure if this also counts, but the logs right here, that one of them is different colored than the other one. Again, not too sure if that actually counts. Coming in 4th place with 1,187 votes, we have MochaBell. Alright, so looks like we have ourselves a beautiful garden, with the obvious spot the difference would be Edgar and Maya. Then in the center, we have 2 different plant styles here. And the other thing that kind of stands out, but I don't think that accounts because with the cherry blossom tree, we have one direction facing one, and then the other one with the actual branch facing the other direction. but that could just be the whole 360 deal. And the last thing I noticed is that the statue here, which I don't know the exact name of it, but that's one position for that one and the other one is a different position as well. But from what I could see, that's all I could actually find within this room here. But even then, beautiful garden and great use of hiding yourself behind the wall there too. And now we are into the top 3 of the whole Spot the Difference event. With 3rd place coming in with 1,212 votes, we have the PotatoTV. And it looks like we have another mini city here. First off, we have 2 different tubers. We have one with brown eyes, and then the other one will have green eyes, with a white mouse here, and then a brown mouse over there, or rat, whichever you prefer. Then on top of the building, we have 1 different citizen versus the other citizen, with 2 different buildings as well. Is it not? Nope, it's the same one, isn't it? Nope, at the very top, it's different. Okay, my eyes were not playing tricks on me. Just looking at this and examining these things really does a lot to ya. But at least we have some brown buildings right here versus the red buildings. And in the center we have Wally versus the farmer. 2 different soldiers on the other side, and also 2 different cows as well. And we also have 2 marketplaces, one next to the brown building. I don't know exactly what that is, but there's a little sign right there. But onto the other side is a dollar sign. And then from the left versus the right, we have different street signs here. I don't know exactly what that is, but at least with the other one, it's more of a yield than anything. And I don't think that counts when it comes to the coloration of the desk. It's probably because of how the 360 type of positioning works here. But although with the left versus the right, we have a burgundy car versus a green car. And if you really want to be technical, we have 2 different zombies. We have one zombie right there with one design, and then we have the other zombie with more of an open mouth design. And then we have 2 different styles of citizens right here, but that could just also be a 360 as well when it comes to the positioning of the benches. But overall, nice job with using this. It's more simple, and as well as that you're able to see it more clearly. Coming in 2nd place with 1,223 votes, we have Ben's Gamings. So let us see what we could find here. That on one side we have ourselves the tuber with green eyes, and then on the other side we have a tuber that has black eyes. Likewise, on the left we have ourselves a kitty cat, but on the right there is no kitty cat. As far as I know, I've been looking everywhere. I don't think I see anything else that is different other than issues with the positioning of the dioramas. If you were to rotate them, they'd probably be different, but on each side they're the same. But I cannot ignore the fact that they used my posters in this room, so nice touch with that one. I thank you for that one. And if you perhaps find anything that's hidden from me, let me know. And last but not least, with 1,124 votes and you are in 1st place with a perfect number as it is, we have True Cali Pause. Right off the bat, we could see the emojis being different with either Ghost Slippy and regular Slippy. Then in the center, we have ourselves different gardens. We have different rocks right here. Then we have 3 birds on one roof while only having 4 birds on the other, with 2 of the lamps on one side but 1 on the other. Then also a ninja on one side but no ninja on the other. With the flowers being yellow here and then the flowers being red over on the other side. And on one side we have tall flowers, but on the other side we have more bamboo. Then in the center, hiding yourself in the corner, which is really neat, we see that there are some differences, with one being a tree. Then we have the sun and moon, both in the same room. Now that is actually interesting for that to happen. One side has more clouds than the other side as well. But very creative in making this room. Subtle changes, major changes, all works well in this one. I like the fact that you used 2 Phoebes here. You could have had 1 Phoebe on one side but no Phoebe on the other side, but you couldn't even tell because sometimes Phoebe just goes ahead and goes off screen here. However, if we ever had a Prisma Phoebe, then that would have been absolutely perfect to include. But overall, nice job with your room. So these are the top 10 rooms for the Spot the Difference room event. Let me know in the comment section below of which room was your favorite. Feel free to leave down their username in the comment section when choosing. What did you like about the room? Did you find everything that I have found, or did you find something that I have not caught in one of these rooms? Again, let me know in the comment section below. We just played a game within the game, so that was very creative out of mine for including this event for this one. But nothing much more I could say. We have a lot of creative rooms, a lot of differences, a lot of hidden secrets here and there, and hopefully I did catch them all, but if I did miss some, let me know, especially if you're the one who created the room. Have I actually missed anything in the room, or have I actually found something that you may have not even noticed that you may have accidentally skipped over? Again, let us see what we could actually find in these rooms. But I gotta say, this one was really fun to look over. And one last quick question, if you happen to be placed anywhere in the top 500, which place have you been ranked in if you participated into this event? And did you like this event at all as well? Let me know in the comment section. So congratulations to the top 3 and to the top 10, and especially to the top 100. And if you want to see the top 100 montage, then be sure to check out Tuber Central's channel for whenever he uploads the top 100 of the Spot the Difference rooms. That his video will be linked in the annotation and as well as the description of this here video. But this is going to be the end of this video, so if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel and want to see more content, videos, and live streams in the future, then be sure to subscribe. Feel free to leave down your PewDiePie Simulator username and as well as the network you are in. Have more friends, have more followers, have more gifts, have people join your network, and have more fun playing the game every single day. But until then, I've been SwordKing090. Have a great day, everyone, and then as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream.
Till my time is gone, I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray, I'll never forget.